So one thing about fear of success is that tall poppy thing, right? If all of a sudden, if I become too successful, my friends won't like me as much, right? Or my family won't accept me or whatever. So that could lead to an unconscious actual fear of success. That if I actually do go do that big business deal and I make a ton of money, maybe I won't know what to do with all that money. Maybe I won't know how to manage it. Maybe I think it was Biggie Smalls who said, "More money, more problems," right? So, and there's a legitimate thing to that. So let's say you're running a business and you make $100,000 a year and you're a solopreneur, and it's the business is not on autopilot. You're not just kicking back. You haven't gotten the freedom lifestyle yet, and you're sustaining yourself and you make great money. You know, for you, you're doing okay, but you're killing yourself doing it. You're working 80-hour weeks, and you're starting to resent it. Right? It's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you tell that person, we're going to grow your business to $1 million, that might be like, no, we're not. Like, I'm deathly afraid of that because I'm killing myself at this level. And when I'm saying this might be conscious, but it might be unconscious. And so you may not do the big marketing move that's going to get you tons more clients. You may not know how to break up with the patterns of how you're delivering your business now to really switch over to something that can scale and can get huge. And ultimately you feel overwhelmed, totally stuck and all that. And what the root of it is, which is not obvious, because what is obvious is your frustration and your overwhelm and, God, I'm not sure maybe I should go get a job. This running a business thing is really difficult and all that, is actually at the core of it is you've mapped out that success equals really difficult work, right? Mm-hmm. And so I don't want to be more successful because I can't work any harder than this. I'm not even spending enough time with my kids or whatever this stuff is, right? So while there's somebody on the other side of that with fear of failure who's afraid to fail in front of other people, or maybe there's a deeper psychological thing, and it's probably another talk, but with fear of failure, you have kind of a sense of who you're pretending to be to yourself. Mm-hmm. And if you were to fail, it would kind of prove even to you and to others that that's not really who you are, that you're not as good as you kind of say your potential could be. And so you end up not playing, and that's a real form of fear of failure. Well, fear of success is, I don't want to play because if I have success, people may not like me. This may become too complex for me. I like my level of significance and I like my comfort zone.
Right, the comfort zone.
And all of a sudden now I'm going to be dipping my toe into a place that's foreign to me. I may have to take on new friends that I don't really like, all that stuff, right? And so ultimately that can be mapped in unconsciously. And when you start to feel into, oh yeah, I do feel really overwhelmed by my work, maybe that's why I'm not really scaling and doing these things. And the first step might be to kind of simplify what you do and figure out other things. But ultimately that can lead to real limits about what you can actually make in your money, et cetera.
Thanks for tuning into the Rob Scott Show. My name's Sarah, and I'm here with Rob Scott. He's a master level coach. And we're here to we got to start this again. Cut.